Hello, my name is Molly Minikis. I'm approximately 23 years old, and my industry or my degree program is within computer animations. So for my assignment this week on 3.2 Know Your Program, I've answered a couple questions and have decided to do a little bit of a video basically introducing myself. The assignment says 3+, so I'm just going to go ahead and talk to you guys like I would any other friend. And however long the video is, that's where we'll go. So at this time, one of the questions was, what brought you to your initial decision of going into the degree you chose? I personally went into this degree because of my wife, and I love to share this story because it's amazing. She's a very big support system of mine. We were in the car one day, and a little bit background about myself is I definitely love to draw. I've drawn since, I don't know, definitely elementary school and beforehand. I've done a lot of drawings. I've done a lot of digital artwork, such as I'll take pictures, I'll trace it out and make stencils on my tablet. I'm very interested in tattooing. Is quite interesting as of how tattooing could relate to computer animations, because you still use a lot of programs to make stencils, and of course you're putting that cartoon or that specialized character, because there are different types of tattoo artists, whether it's realism, whether there's cartoons, which if I was to be a tattoo artist, I'd be more of a cartoon aspect. As you can see, I love Spider-Man, Deadpool, I got some Joker on there, I got Nightmare Before Christmas on my leg. Anyways, I'm very big into that stuff, so that's what initially brought it to me. And one day my wife took the initial step for me, and it's pretty interesting how she did it. I got an incoming phone call from Full Sail University stating, hey, did you request information about so-and-so, about Full Sail University in this program? And I was like, no, and my wife kind of started laughing because she put in the request for me. So that's why I'm sitting here today learning with you guys. And I'm super excited to see where this journey brings me. So, of course, another question was, who's my program director for your degree program at Full Sail? Doing a little bit of research, of course, using Full Sail's main website, I have found out that it's Pete Van Distra. What he's in charge of course, he oversees academic aspects, so he oversees our courses. He is well aware of this course included, of course. Projects, so he knows exactly what projects we'll be planning and what we'll be doing in class, as well as all the way down to instructors. So it kind of sounds like he's my instructor's boss. So that's pretty cool what I've learned. And the main program director, his main principle is to make sure what we learn is basically the five decibels of computer animation, which I've learned from my research here is modeling, rigging, animation, composting, and lighting. So that will be the 5 main things that my degree program focuses on to bring computer animations or our lovely cartoons or other so forth to life. So with that being said, what type of softwares in our programming languages will be used within my degree? Doing further research, looking down the website a little bit more, I found Autodesk Maya is a software program that's used for major companies in the animation industry, and also something that us as students at Full Sail, we will be a part of and looking into this program. So again, that is called Autodesk Maya. Super excited to learn more about that. Personally, from my research, what degree skills do I feel I would need to focus on and why? Based off the research that I have conducted, some important skills I would have to keep up to date, of course, is awareness within technology, because we always know that technology is changing, technology is growing, and the softwares that we'll be using, of course, are going to be updated. So one of the biggest skills that I need to focus on is staying informed and staying up to date and making sure that I continue to do my work to the fullest potential. So that's what I feel is a basic skill, is perseverance, is to have that on, and determination is going to play a big part in this. In terms of what classes do I think are going to be the hardest that I'll be running into, and why do I think they would be difficult for me? One of the hardest classes I feel that I will run into, of course, is learning programs, because although I catch on rather quickly in the industry or the job that I do today, it does take me a minute, because once I realize that it's not going to be as easy as a simple 1, 2, 3, you might have to read a little bit more, do a little bit more background. I can get what I like to call is learner's block, and I get kind of stuck and I kind of shut down. and I'm kind of no longer interested in looking into it. So what I'm really going to focus on here is to make sure I get past that is perseverance. In terms of no matter what, even if I feel a little uncomfortable, I need to start asking questions to my instructors, maybe start speaking within our discussion boards. Those are very helpful. I love to see what other types of stuff that my classmates are looking into, and just kind of push through and persevere through that new program that I have to learn to be able to be a success within my industry. So I feel that's going to be a very difficult thing for me, although I feel like I can overcome it. That is definitely why I am still here within month 3. So I'm super excited to learn in that. And what classes do I feel will be the easiest to run into? As you can see based off this video, I'm very personable. I feel like personally I'm very intrigued and in-depth conversation. So the easiest conversations that I have had, or the easiest classes that I've had, is because I love to write for sure, definitely will be composition. It's going to be really easy for me, or definitely communications classes, such as one of the first classes we took at Full Sail. That was super easy. That was the main communications class. I did really good for that. So going forward on how I plan on succeeding in the hard classes, I kind of already touched base with that within what I presented. What would be the hardest class that I'll run into is my main key to stay on top of that is don't give up. Continue to ask the difficult questions, even if I feel they're quite silly. I definitely believe in no question is a stupid question, and even if they've repeated it or if they've already answered it before, your professors, at least I believe based off of the 2 that I've experienced in the professor's class that I'm in now, I believe they will still refer you back to some very valuable information to assist forward in making sure you get the best possible grade you can get. So how would I break down time to succeed in my classes? So the way I break it down is, for example, I try to have basically step-by-step. The way I explain it is I do step-by-step within my assignments to lead to the final. So for example, starting a week, Monday or Sunday night, and Monday night might be a little bit of an overview, start pulling up my templates, start looking at what type of information I might want to be looking into, kind of get about like a time frame of how long I feel that specific assignment will take. That way I can break down the rest of my week and make sure I have the fullest dedication time to ensure that this project is done fullest to the full potential, and make sure I get the best possible grade. Because of course my main goal within Full Sail University, touching back on that couple projects a little bit ago that we completed, is I want to succeed with a grade point average. So I definitely want to go ahead and break that down, split it down. If it's a big project that I feel, listen, this is going to take more than 2.5, 3 hours. I get up at 7 in the morning to go to work. I'm back home at 6:15, and I'm hitting the ground running at schoolwork until probably 10:30, 11 o'clock to my bedtime. So if it feels like it's going to take a little bit more than what dedicated time I have aside from extracurricular activities, I'm definitely going to go ahead and split that up into multiple days, do the smaller pieces beforehand, and then move forward to the big insight, the most creditable project. So that's how I proceed to meet my deadline. I know this video was a little bit long. I appreciate the patience, but that's what I hope to succeed in Full Sail, and that's what I've learned within my research for this project. I definitely am enjoying it, and I look forward to learning more with you guys. So thanks for listening to me jibber jabber, and I hope you guys have a great day.